Hello and welcome. Are you ready to uncover the darkest secrets of Hollywood and the stars currently serving time in prison? In this video, we'll explore how once shining stars of Hollywood took a wrong turn and ended up behind bars. Remember, celebrities are just like everyone else, and their stories can be both shocking and thought-provoking. Let's dive in and uncover these untold stories together. Lori Loughlin, widely adored for her role as Aunt Becky on Full House, found herself embroiled in the infamous college admissions scandal that caught the attention of the nation in 2019. Alongside her husband, Massimo Giannulli, Loughlin was accused of paying $500,000 to a college admissions consultant to falsely designate their daughters as recruits for the University of Southern California's crew team, despite neither of them participating in the sport. When the scheme was exposed, Loughlin initially fought the charges, but in the end, she pled guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and mail fraud. She was sentenced to 2 months in prison, which she served in late 2020. The scandal significantly impacted Loughlin's career, with networks severing ties and her once glowing reputation tarnished. However, after her release, she has slowly returned to acting, though the public's perception of her has forever been changed. Her case serves as a reminder of how even those who appear to have it all can face the harsh consequences of unethical decisions. O.J. Simpson was once one of the most beloved figures in American sports, known for his football career and acting roles in films like The Naked Gun. His reputation, however, would be irreparably damaged after the infamous murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman in 1994. The ensuing trial, dubbed the Trial of the Century, captivated the world. Simpson was accused of the brutal killings, and his legal defense, led by the Dream Team, managed to secure a controversial acquittal in 1995. Despite his legal victory, public opinion remained divided, with many believing Simpson was guilty. In 2007, Simpson was convicted for an unrelated crime, armed robbery and kidnapping in Las Vegas, when he and his associates attempted to steal sports memorabilia at gunpoint. He was sentenced to 33 years in prison, serving 9 years before being released on parole in 2017. Although Simpson was acquitted of murder, his criminal past and the attention surrounding his life continue to haunt him. His story remains one of the most controversial and talked about in Hollywood and American history. Danny Masterson was once a beloved sitcom star, best known for his role as Stephen Hyde on That 70s Show. But his Hollywood career came to a devastating end when multiple women accused him of sexual assault. After years of legal battles, Masterson was found guilty in 2023 and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. The case sent shockwaves through Hollywood, especially because of Masterson's ties to the Church of Scientology. Prosecutors argued that the church had helped cover up his crimes for years, silencing victims with threats and intimidation. Despite his defense team's efforts, the evidence against him was overwhelming. Once a familiar face on television, Masterson now spends his days behind bars, his former co-stars distancing themselves from the scandal. His conviction serves as a grim reminder that even those with fame and powerful connections cannot escape justice forever. Harvey Weinstein, once a kingmaker in Hollywood, is now serving a lengthy prison sentence for his horrific actions. Weinstein was the mastermind behind Miramax Films, producing major blockbusters and turning the careers of many actors into gold. However, his reputation was tarnished in 2017 when multiple women accused him of sexual harassment, assault, and misconduct. The allegations against Weinstein spanned decades, but the number sign Me Too movement provided the platform for his victims to speak out. These brave women, including high-profile actresses like Gwyneth Paltrow and Ashley Judd, exposed the dark side of Hollywood. In 2020, Weinstein was convicted of rape and sexual assault in New York and sentenced to 23 years in prison. Later, in 2022, he faced more charges in Los Angeles, which resulted in an additional 16-year sentence. Weinstein's fall from grace was swift and monumental. He went from being a powerhouse in Hollywood to an infamous figure locked away behind bars for the rest of his life. Bill Cosby was once known as America's dad, beloved for his role as Dr. Cliff Huxtable on The Cosby Show. His warm, fatherly persona made him one of the most recognizable and trusted figures in American television. But behind the scenes, Cosby was hiding a dark and disturbing secret. He had been accused of drugging and sexually assaulting over 60 women throughout his career. After years of accusations and out-of-court settlements, Cosby was arrested in 2015 and convicted of drugging and raping Andrea Constand, a former Temple University employee. The conviction was a landmark moment in the Me Too movement, sending a powerful message that even the most beloved celebrities are not above the law. Cosby was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison, but after serving nearly 3 years, his conviction was overturned in 2021 by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court due to legal technicalities. Despite his release, the legacy of his criminal actions remains intact. His reputation is forever tainted, and many of his previous admirers now see him as a symbol of the dark side of fame. Tory Lanez, once a rising star in the hip-hop and R&B scene, became infamous after a violent incident with fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion. Lanez, known for hits like Say It and Love, shot Megan in the foot during a heated altercation in 2020, an act that would change his life forever. Megan initially kept the details of the event private, but later accused Lanez of the shooting. The case quickly gained media attention, and as more evidence came forward, it became clear that Lanez had committed a violent crime. He denied the allegations, but in 2022, a jury convicted him on all charges, including assault with a firearm and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm. Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison, and his once promising career came crashing down. Artists who had collaborated with him distanced themselves, and his fan base was left divided. The fall of Tory Lanez serves as a reminder that one reckless act can destroy a career, no matter how bright it once seemed. Suge Knight, once a powerful figure in the hip-hop world as the co-founder of Death Row Records, ruled the music industry with an iron fist. Known for his violent tactics and his control over West Coast rap, Knight played a pivotal role in launching the careers of artists like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur. However, his brutal methods eventually led to his downfall. Knight's criminal past caught up with him over the years. In 2015, he was involved in a hit-and-run incident in which he struck 2 men with his truck, killing one and injuring the other. The incident occurred during a confrontation on the set of the movie Straight Outta Compton. Instead of taking responsibility, Knight fled the scene, leading to his arrest. In 2018, Knight pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 28 years in prison. The former mogul now serves time at the California State Prison. Once a dominant force in the music industry, he is now just another inmate, his legacy marred by his violent actions. Corey C. Murder Miller was once a celebrated rapper known for his gritty lyrics and involvement in the notorious No Limit Records. As the younger brother of rap mogul Master P, C. Murder seemed destined for success. However, his life took a tragic turn when he was convicted of the murder of a 16-year-old fan, Steve Thomas, in 2002. The shooting occurred at a nightclub in Louisiana after an altercation broke out. Witnesses identified C. Murder as the shooter, and he was arrested and convicted in 2003. Despite claims of witness intimidation and questionable evidence, Miller was sentenced to life in prison. Over the years, C. Murder's case has gained attention, especially with new evidence and key witnesses recanting their statements. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian have called for his release, but so far his appeals have been denied. Now, the rapper is serving life at the Louisiana State Penitentiary. What once seemed like a promising career is now overshadowed by a prison sentence that has kept C. Murder behind bars for nearly 2 decades. His story remains one of the most debated in the hip-hop world, with fans still questioning whether justice was truly served. Jonathan Majors, a rising star in Hollywood, captivated audiences with his powerful performances in films like The Last Black Man in San Francisco and Creed III. His career was on an upward trajectory, and he seemed poised to become one of Hollywood's next great actors. However, his future in the industry is now uncertain due to serious criminal charges. In March 2023, Majors was arrested on charges of assault and strangulation following an altercation with his girlfriend in New York City. The incident became widely publicized, and Majors was later released without bail. As of now, the case is ongoing and the actor's fate remains in limbo. Majors maintains his innocence, and his legal team has strongly denied the accusations, claiming that he was the victim of an altercation. However, the case continues to unfold in the courts, with potential consequences that could change the trajectory of his career forever. If convicted, Majors could face significant prison time. For now, Majors' story is still being written, but his situation serves as a reminder that even the brightest stars in Hollywood can be brought down by allegations that may or may not be true. The public will be watching closely as the case progresses. Ezra Miller, known for their standout roles in Fantastic Beasts and The Flash, was once considered a rising star in Hollywood. With a unique style and undeniable talent, Miller seemed destined for long-term success in the industry. However, a series of troubling incidents have led to their fall from grace. In 2022, Miller found themselves at the center of multiple criminal investigations. Allegations ranged from assault to harassment, with accusations involving incidents in Hawaii, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Their erratic behavior raised serious concerns among fans and industry professionals alike. While Miller has not been convicted of any charges yet and remains free, the damage to their reputation is undeniable. Production studios, including Warner Brothers, have been forced to reassess their association with the actor, especially with the release of The Flash on the horizon. Though still not incarcerated, Miller's story serves as a cautionary tale of how even the brightest careers can be derailed by personal issues and legal troubles. As the legal process continues, Miller's future in Hollywood hangs in the balance. Felicity Huffman, best known for her role in the hit TV show Desperate Housewives, had a successful career in Hollywood. However, her reputation took a massive hit in 2019 when she was caught in the college admissions scandal that rocked the nation. Huffman was accused of paying $15,000 to a college consultant to help cheat on her daughter's SAT exam. The scandal revealed how wealthy parents were using their influence and resources to get their children into elite colleges through fraudulent means. Huffman was arrested and pled guilty to conspiracy to commit mail fraud and honest services mail fraud. She was sentenced to 14 days in federal prison. Though her prison sentence was short, Huffman's fall from grace was swift. Her reputation as a successful actress was tarnished, and she faced significant public backlash. Since her release, Huffman has continued to work in Hollywood, but her involvement in the scandal remains a key part of her legacy. Her story is a reminder that even seemingly minor mistakes can have far-reaching consequences, especially for those who live in the public eye. And that's a wrap. We've just uncovered the darker side of Hollywood and the celebrities serving time behind bars. Do you think justice was truly served? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Keep following us for more updates, See you in the next video and take care.